Oh wow, we're here at Skatie's night, folks, and it's lit. I gotta say, probably gonna fall, probably gonna race, probably gonna zoom, probably gonna groove. All right.
Here at Skatie's night, we're celebrating the 80s. What's your favorite decade?
Oh shit. What is your favorite decade?
None?
I like the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s.
Yeah, what's your favorite decade?
What's my favorite?
Yeah.
Isn't it Tecate?
What?
I was only alive for 4 years, but 90s, I felt like everything was pretty tight in the 90s.
I'm gonna have to say the 90s because I'm a big hip hop head.
I love frosted tips
Okay.
and the double belt.
The double belt was a good look.
The frosted tips, I want to rock that every day.
What was your favorite part of the 90s?
Probably all the throwback music we have now.
Yeah, the throwback music? Cool. Who's your favorite 90s musician?
I don't even know.
The Drugs? New York City? I don't know. How do you guys feel about the 80s?
Pretty cool. I don't have much to say, yeah. These remind me of dicks to the point where I think they're hilarious. I was in class and I just started laughing. Like, especially like boom mics are just like dicks in my face. And I find it so funny. And I literally made the teacher confused because I was crying to myself. But anyway, what's the interview?
Honestly, the 80s. The 80s are the best.
What was the best part of the 80s?
My parents were at their prime.
I'm scared to cross the path. I'm waiting for a good time to go. It doesn't seem like there is a good time to go.
I'm like 3 shots in.
That's pretty good. Just enough, I'd say. That's party zone is 3 shots in.
Yeah, and I'm still able to skate. Still able to dance to the bop.
My favorite part of the 80s was the Reagan administration.
Okay, my favorite decade would be stylistically the 70s. But I think it's a little fucked up to like other generations as a white person, because I'm like, I can just think, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little fucked up.
Oh boy, wait, it might be time. No, wait.
Hello. I love skating.
Okay.
You skate or you die, bitch.
You skate or you die, bitch.
How hydrated are you on a scale of 1 to crunk?
I'm terrible at drinking water or any other substance. What was your least favorite decade?
The 30s. The Great Depression.
Yeah, the 30s and the 40s. Fuck.
Anything before like the 50s.
The early 2000s was rough. Well, the early 2000s was rough. You heard it here first, folks. Fashion-wise.
2016, when Donald Trump became president, that's my worst.
Yeah, exactly, the 10.
The 2010s are the worst decade. And here we are.
How fast are you? Well, 1 to 10.
Well, it's not about speed. It's about style and dance. And so I'm the best.
What would you say is your like
J22, baby.
J22, baby? The after party. We're headed there. Bless Skatie's night.
My name is Emma Grace Myers.
I'm Simone Richard.
And this is Purchase Late Night. The White House is continuing to roll out policy proposals in response to national calls for gun control this week, including a vow to help provide, quote, rigorous firearms training to school teachers and establishing a federal commission on school safety to be chaired by none other than the woman still waiting for her GED, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos. Betsy DeVos has actually supported the idea of having guns in schools to protect students from, quote, potential grizzlies. Kids shouldn't have to worry about protecting themselves from bears. The only things that students should have to protect themselves from is that one creepy janitor.
Well, I'm not into the idea of teachers actually having guns in schools. This may be the smallest victory for students. Do you remember when you would have days off because of, teachers going to curriculum training and things like that? You could probably score a whole week off of school for rigorous firearms training. But seriously, it's incredibly dangerous and insane to teach children that there need to be guns in school in order to assure their safety. We should be teaching kids how to balance a checkbook, do their laundry, or teach them not to go to an art school.
Donald Trump is headed to California on Tuesday for the first time since his election. The president has put off going to the Golden State because if he gets any tanner, he will legally become the sun. Donald Trump will be spending his time in California touring prototypes of the border wall in San Diego, which sounds like a new show on HGTV. Coming up after the Property Brothers is Trump's highly anticipated border wall show, The Mexican Brothers, also known as Separated at Birth. The Mexican Brothers was made possible by the Corporation for Public Racism and viewers like you. Suck it.
California Governor Jerry Brown has come forward saying that California is focusing on bridges, not walls, in the sickest public works burn since the fall of the Berlin Wall. He also stated that California is currently working on a high-speed rail system, which is actually something that Trump has supported in the past. Jerry Brown has invited the president to be the first to try out the system on a line that will dump him directly into the Pacific Ocean.
Yesterday, China's legislature voted to abolish presidential term limits, an idea that made Donald Trump cream his jeans for the first time since Stormy Daniels. Supporters of this legislation believe that it will give current Chinese President Xi Jinping the opportunity to make China a key player on the world stage, while critics are saying, quote, those who don't learn from history are doomed to incite dictatorships, the likes of which we have definitely seen before.
I don't understand why they wouldn't just extend the term limit. Rather than keep him for a few more years, China says, hey, let's just let him hang around until he's senile and psychotic. America has a president just like that, and things are going really well for them.
In viral news, Ivani Williams, a teenage employee at a Waffle House in Lamarck, Texas, was photographed helping an elderly man cut his ham after he wasn't able to do it himself, which is strange because usually when you go to Waffle House, everyone's just eating with their hands.
The good deed didn't stop at internet fame, and Williams was offered a $16,000 scholarship to Texas Southern University. Now, high school students everywhere are planning on hiring professional photogs to capture all of their good deeds, from holding the door open for their grandparents to liking that one Instagram post from that kid who's, not even popular.
Finally, Beyonce and Jay-Z announced their On the Run 2 tour this morning, and in related news, your savings account just tried to hang itself. The husband and wife team are planning on taking their hit songs around the globe, where audiences everywhere are excited to hear one of the greatest artists of all time and a cheater. The structure of the shows gives you the opportunity to hear Beyonce live and then to hear Jay-Z through the intercom above the toilet while you take a bathroom break.
Beyonce has fans around the world, but many don't know that some of her biggest fans are those of the IRS. By making her tickets so outrageously expensive, lots of people feel encouraged to file their taxes early so they can have that return done by the time Beyonce sounds the call. Even Donald Trump, notorious for not releasing his taxes, is getting information for this tour. And that's why Beyonce should be president.
We have a great show for you guys tonight.
Bobby Woody and Emmitt Frayman will be coming on to talk about cover show.
Andy Spector will be our featured comic this evening.
And Cotter Champlin will play us out.
Thanks. Yep. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I'm Ren.
I'm Stimpy.
See you in a second. And that's when I said, thanks, Alan Rickman, but I'm perfectly happy in the realm of living mortals.
Wow, that's awesome, Emma, but I don't really feel like this is the time to name drop the famously dead Alan Rickman.
It isn't?
No, it's time for PI Book Club!
Damn, Simone, do we have a special theme for this week's book club?
Oh, you bet we do. This week, we're throwing it back to high school.
Ooh, I hated high school. I don't want to do that at all.
Oh, really? Didn't you, love reading, though?
I have to admit it, I am a book bitch.
Aren't we all?
All right then. Well, this first book is especially purchase relevant. At least I know it resonates with me.
It's a follow-up to the beloved book that had millions of young readers confronting issues they were not ready to confront.
Out this spring, pick up your copy of The Girl with the Salamander Stick and Poke by your friend's friend who might have a drug problem.
This harrowing story follows a girl trying to get a stick and poke at her liberal arts college.
Will it even look like a salamander? How long until it gets weird and blurry and needs to be touched up? Will her mom find out?
What a thrilling tale.
But not as thrilling as our next title.
Ooh, tell me more, Emma.
This one is by an author that I actually read a lot of in high school, an exciting tale of romance called Hee Hee, I'm a Teenage Girl, but Uh-Oh by John Green.
Oh, John. When will you ever stop?
Never. This novel follows a pretty white teenage girl suffering from some kind of illness who falls in love with a guy who's clearly just the younger version of what John Green wishes he was.
Sounds nuanced.
It isn't, but your mom loves it already.
He works so fast.
Yeah, he's like the Stephen King of underage sex.
Isn't Stephen King the Stephen King of underage sex?
Yeah. Anyway, this next title is honestly a real minefield.
Oh, Minefield? I love that game.
Do you mean Minesweeper?
Sweeping? What? Emma, you're so dumb.
Okay, well, this book might be just as convoluted as Simone's logical reasoning. Presenting Catch-23! What's wacky about this one? By a 10th grade boy who will mansplain the entire book to you as you read it.
What's the Catch-23?
Oh, it's like that thing where like you ask your mom if you can do something, and then she says to ask your dad, but then your dad says to ask your mom.
That's so relatable. Do you have any more examples?
Yeah, it's also like that thing where like you swipe your Metro card and then you have 50 cents left, and so you refill it, and then the next time that you are have insufficient fare or whatever, you have 75 cents, and you're like, okay, let me just like keep refilling, and then the next time you run out, you have 50 cents left again, and you're like, how does that math work?
Yeah.
Catch-23.
That's how they get you. Do you have any other books left?
Just one more. Do you remember reading Catcher in the Rye in high school?
Oh, yeah, duh. I have a copy right here, the one about the baseball player who's terrified of his bread-filled nightmares. Yeah, right here. It's called The Catcher in the Rye.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Comes on a slice of bread.
Where did you get that?
The dark web.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for this week's edition of PLN Book Club. Hopefully next time we'll get just as many laughs without the carbs.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. So, a lot of you probably don't know this, but tonight is actually, she has no idea what's tonight. Unfortunately, tonight is Simone's last episode of Purchase Late Night. I know. I agree. So in order, Simone and I have been working on this show for 4 years since we met as freshmen, and so I would like to take a brief moment to commemorate some of her time on Purchase Late Night. Take a look.
I love everything about representing the Dixon Company, especially my beverage of choice, Dixon Cider. I can't seem to stop at just one. My friends call me Piss.
Thanks, fuckboy.
Just because we're not white doesn't mean we can be lumped in with every other minority. Unfortunately, I don't have a pair of scissors, as they're currently being used as Exhibit C in order to incriminate me at killing my husband.
I bought this really cool blazer at the thrift store over break.
Oh, a slice of cheesecake. Oh, I'm so bad.
It's obvious they're doing an Office parody. Only, am I supposed to be Phyllis or Meredith? Oh God, I don't want to be Phyllis. But I really don't want to be Meredith.
Hey, at least these stockings are well hung.
That's right, we are looking at 5 solid sunny days, back to back to back to back to back.
I'm Lionel Richie's daughter.
There is your bed, and on it your sheets, and there is the spot where I watch as you sleep.
Because it's coming and it's
Oh
coming
yeah,
hard.
it's coming.
Oh!
3D. It's just so good, a refreshing read. It's not dry.
Simone,
Great.
that is not.
Sorry, it's just a game.
I can hear you.
You're fake! This is a call out! Sorry.
We've just heard that Dave Chappelle is apparently not going to be here. Did you even know he was coming? Like, what are your thoughts? Who's Dave Chappelle? Guys!
He did this thing where he tried to put his lips on my lips. Oh my god.
Well, Simone, we're very sorry to see you go, but we're very thankful for the time that you've spent here on PLN. And I'm gonna cry if I keep talking.
I've lost and gained so much weight over 4 years. It's like the Biggest Loser, but like they went back afterwards and then talked to me again after I gained all the weight I lost. No, the decision to leave PLN has been a very difficult one, and I was talking. I'm going to say to Trisha, but I was actually talking to myself. And Miranda had said something like, we're on episode 16 tonight, right? And I was like, I thought you said 60. And she's like, no. And I kind of said to no one, I was like, have I done over 60? Yeah, I have done over 60 episodes of PLN. And it's just crazy that to me that we do this every week and we manage to make it work. And whether we have a bunch of people in the audience or like the audience is mainly just crew members who come every week, it's so much fun, and it's excuse me, it's been such a cool outlet to be goofball every week, and I'm gonna miss it a lot, so thank you guys.
Everybody give it up for Simone Ritchie. We'll be right back with guests to talk about Cover Show. Welcome back, everybody. Our guests tonight are here to promote one of the most anticipated events of every semester, Cover Show. Everybody, please welcome Bobby, Woody, and Emmitt Frayman. Welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for coming on.
What's up?
Hey. How you doing? Good?
I'm good.
Good.
What's wrong with you?
That's all we hope for.
How am I?
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry, but I'm good.
A little, yeah.
Great. So tell us a little bit about we'll get you. She just had so much bread. I don't know. She had to spit it out backstage because it was stale. Look at her face. Backstage, just over there. So tell us a little bit about Cover Show.
Cover Show is the best event of every semester.
One of the best.
One of the best. I would say top 3 every semester under Culture
agree.
Shock Fall Fest. What else?
Skaties. Dean Feast. Oh my god.
Cover Show is one of my favorite events. It's where a bunch of students, no matter what major or skill level or anything, they form their own bands. They find artists that they like to listen to and who they've imagined, pretending to be while singing in the shower, and they do it in front of a bunch of students. So any kid can pick an artist, sign up, and cover who they want for like 20 to 30 minutes, depending on what slot they get.
That's awesome. Yeah. Really exciting. So what are some of the acts that we can expect this year?
Kanye West.
Rockhampton also gonna be good.
Paramore.
Jay-Z. Rihanna.
Yes!
Aaliyah. Tame Impala. Joy Division just dropped. Never mind.
Never mind. I was saying nice, but
One Direction. Maybe.
all 5? I sense tension. Oh, it'll be a good night.
Who was like Tom Waits?
Yeah, Billy Joel. I wrote the list. I don't even remember.
Is the 1975 happening?
Yes.
Somebody's here.
What's the one you're doing with Nick?
Sonic Youth.
Sonic Youth.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did I say Tame Impala?
It doesn't matter. Just
a lot of people. It's like about 16 to 18 acts every semester.
Right. Awesome. So, tell us a little bit about how you say anybody can do it. How can you do it? Like, what do you have to do? Like, what's the application process like?
So every semester, Student Activities Board, which right now consists of me, Emmitt, Danny Carroll, and Evan Lawrence, we essentially send out an email and a Facebook event and get the word out that kids can sign up to be in Cover Show. This year we tried to be good with planning. We had sign-ups 2 weeks before, or we sent out the email 2 weeks before sign-ups, and sign-ups were exactly a month before the show, so people had a month to practice. Bands that were chosen, they got notified like within like a day or two. They get a month to practice, and yeah. Well, literally we just sit in a room, eat popcorn, put everybody up on the projector. We tell everybody to send their emails in at the same time, so they just come, and we can do it. And yeah, it's usually fun for us too.
Yeah, you don't really have to reject too many people. It'd be
Right.
stupid if you had like an audition process or anything like that. You know?
Yeah.
So anybody can come and just have fun and be bad also. It's
Yeah.
Great, love that. So like the people have to send in like video, like kind of no.
Not at all. They send in who they want to do,
Mm-hmm.
who's in their band, and what songs.
Oh, nice. That's so easy.
It's too easy.
Wow, I'm kind of mad because I wanted to cover Rafi all these years and I never got around to it. So no one knows who Rafi is. That's really sad. You guys didn't listen to Rafi growing up? Wow, I thought that would kill. The banana phone guy? Collective groan. Yeah, no, that was like the jam when I was a little kid. I just embarrassed myself. It's my final episode. It's fine.
You should have signed up.
No, you don't want me doing that. They'd be like, this is the worst cover show ever. We will never do this again.
I don't know. There's been some bad ones.
I know.
And you know, some people are dropping left and right. You know.
Anybody who wants to form a Rafi cover band with me, come talk to me in the back after the show, and we'll figure something out.
So how you guys have been going to Cover Show, like doing these kinds of events for a while now. What has been like of your time at Purchase? What has been your favorite cover show act? Like the thing that you were like,
the favorite one that we were in, or the favorite one we watched?
Both.
I know.
It's like picking your kids.
Damn. Favorite one I've seen. Damn, I'm gassed. I like mine. So, like, my favorite one that I was in is a tie between Chance the Rapper and Childish Gambino, because those are just mad fun.
The Chance one was really good.
Yeah. That was my first cover show. I was just like, and favorite one I've seen. Damn, I'm trying to remember. Who's good?
I think we're just like egomaniacs.
We are egomaniacs. Weezer was really fun.
Yeah, Weezer. Modest Mouse.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, Kendrick Lamar is the best cover set ever. Demetrius, you remember that one?
No.
Demetrius did Kendrick Lamar. That's
really
actually
good.
The best cover. And then 50 Cent, he did that too. We threw out vitamin waters into the crowd. That was mad fun. Yeah, those are mine.
Yeah.
Any other ones?
That's awesome.
I mean, I like just doing easy-ass pop-punk bands because you can do like 2 practices and you're done. You just look it up on Ultimate Guitar and you figure it out. I did Bon Iver. I don't even care about Bon Iver, but there's like 10 people in that band, and we just got to be idiots. So that was cool.
That was fun.
Yeah, I just like that you can play and you got like a fan base without putting in any of the work.
Yeah.
You don't have to write any good songs, you just have to learn them. It's easy.
That's awesome.
Sizzle was fun.
Yeah.
Sizzle was fun. They made me take off my shirt for Sizzle.
Folks. Well, guys, where do we have to go to check out Cover Show?
All right, Cover Show is this Saturday from 5
to 12.
5 to 12 at the Stooge. We rotate
7.
from Whitson's main stage. Last 4 headlining acts are gonna be on main stage, and it's gonna be mad fun.
Yeah,
It's all night affair.
It really is. And it's
Packed
so
snacks,
worth
guys.
it. Definitely go. Cover Show is so much fun. Be sure to check out Cover Show this weekend from 5 to 7. I almost said 5 to 7 p.m. That's not right. 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. this weekend at the Stooge. We'll be right back. Thanks, guys.
everyone. Our featured comic tonight is a junior in the playwriting and screenwriting program. His original play, Serial, is going up in the POV Fest this weekend. Everybody please welcome Andy Spector.
That was all wrong. Don't listen to any of that. Who wants to hear some impressions? Me neither. I'm gonna start off with a classic. I don't know all the. My mind's all jumbled. I don't know all the lyrics, so just bear with me. Parking lot. I need to shit so bad right now. I'm gonna fucking die. I can't believe those were Elvis Presley's last words. Is anyone here on antidepressants?
Hey.
Just wondering. Okay, so this is a song I've been working on. It's called A Way Into a Man's Heart. Diarrhea. So I took a trip to France recently, just for a day, and you know, it was a crazy experience. I became immersed in all like the culture, the food. So I wrote this song that night. This is called French Cuisine. In the spirit of Django Reinhardt. French cuisine. Thank you. Now for my last song, in honor of Simone's last episode.
Oh God.
I'm gonna play the guitar solo to Freebird.
our musical guest tonight is a junior jazz performance major.
His favorite bird is the pileated woodpecker. Neither of us are sure if we're saying that correctly, but it's a crow-sized woodpecker. It's giant. I'm geeking out.
I'm very afraid of birds. Everybody, please welcome Cotter Champlin.
Okay, that's working. Cool. See, I did bring it, Martin. I'm pretty sure my guitar was just out of tune.
Anyway, where can we go if we'd like to hear more?
I have a Bandcamp page set up, Cotter Champlin, whatever the handle is for Bandcamp. Just look up my name. I forget. Yeah.
It'll be in the description of the video.
I'm on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Hit me up. I'm on campus. Let's jam.
One more time for Cotter Champlin, everybody. Well, you guys, that is our show. Please be sure to follow us on all of our social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Before we go, I have one more little thing. Just a little treat. When Simone and I first started this show, we wrote a sketch together that we were really scared everyone was going to hate. And they did it, and they put it on the next show. And now in its entirety, to celebrate Simone's last episode of Purchase Late Night, please enjoy Yik Yak Grandma. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. One of the newest trends on campus is Yik Yak, an app that works as an anonymous Twitter. It allows you to spew your unfunny jokes and heinous insults to people in an area free of consequence. While this app is most popular with a younger crowd, we here at Purchase Late Night would like to bridge that generational gap. So, here tonight to read some Yik Yaks is my grandma Ethel. Thanks, Grandma. Are you ready to read this week's Yik Yaks?
I am ready. I am ready, Freddy. Ooh, that is. Oh, Grandma needs her glasses.
Oh wow, I didn't know you needed glasses, Grandma.
Oh yeah, you know, these eyes haven't been the same since
Civil War.
What was that?
Nothing, I was just trying to make a joke, Grandma.
You little scamp, you. You have always been a funny one, Serafina. Well, I remember when you were just a little tiny tyke, you used to run around the living room butt naked singing Michael Jackson's greatest hits.
Oh. Grandma, I don't think that's relevant to anything right now.
Oh, no, I know, but I'm just saying, you know, if you can't find a musical guest for one of your episodes.
No, you know, Grandma, that curtain's closed on those kind of performances. No one's ever going to see that.
Well, at least I was lucky enough to see them.
Why don't we just get started with the Yik Yaks?
Okay, whatever you say, you're the boss. My little granddaughter's the next Johnny Carson, don't you know? Okay. All right.
Grandma.
Okay, the first one says, girl in the hoodie playing football on the great lawn. I'll stick it in your end zone. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I bet they're going to have real fun together. They're going to make a real deep connection.
Oh, you know, Grandma, I don't think that's what that means.
What? Maybe they could form a team.
Yeah, they could be called the Dictators.
I don't understand.
Why don't you just read the next one? Just go ahead.
My hall's clock is permanently stuck at 4:20. A limb foul. What does limb foul mean?
Oh no, it's LMFAO.
What does that stand for?
Leave my friends at Outback Steakhouse.
Outback Steakhouse! Oh, I love Outback Steakhouse. Your grandfather and I used to go there all the time. You know, they call it the Outback because they put the steaks, they're made of kangaroos.
No, Grandma, that's not, first of all, that's not true. It's not true at all. I don't think we should be slandering National Steakhouse Change on television. Do you want to move on with the next one?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. When your pants are too tight to flick the bean, less than. What, is she trying to make a bean salad?
No, she's not trying to make
Hold on. If you're trying to make a bean salad, what you want to do is make sure you're wearing whatever makes you feel comfortable. You know, khakis, slacks, whatever floats your boat. Sometimes I even like to cook in the nude. That sure gets your grandfather all hot and bothered.
Okay, Grandma. Why don't we just read the last one that you have there?
I wish my vagina had a receding hairline. Hey, wait a second. That is nothing to joke about, young lady. You should treasure your youth while you have it.